There are sounds you notice, and then there are sounds you only notice when they stop. That's how it began for me. My name is Evan Cole. I'm not superstitious. I don't believe in ghosts, curses, or haunted houses. I believe in structure, routine, and explanations. That's why what happened in Pine Hollow still keeps me awake at night. The house was cheap, too cheap. A two-story suburban home at the end of a dead street. No neighbors close enough to complain. Perfect for remote work. The realtor avoided eye contact and said the previous owner left suddenly. I didn't ask questions. I signed the papers. The first week was normal. Every night the house made noise, pipes ticking, floorboards popping, wind brushing the walls. Old houses breathe. I slept fine. Until one night, everything went quiet. Not peaceful quiet, wrong quiet. No wind, no pipes, no distant traffic, just silence so deep it pressed against my ears. I checked my phone, 2:17 a.m. Then I heard it, a single knock. Not loud, not aggressive, careful, from inside the house. I sat up, heart racing. Maybe the wood settled. I waited. Nothing. I convinced myself it was stress and went back to sleep. The next morning, I found the hallway light on. I never leave lights on. That night, I recorded audio while sleeping. If something was happening, I wanted proof. At 2:17 a.m., the recording captured something that still makes my skin crawl. At first, static. Then silence. Then a whisper. Not words. Breathing. Slow. Intentional. Right next to the microphone. I checked the timestamp. That was the moment I was still asleep. The following nights the pattern repeated. 2:17 a.m. Silence. Then presence. Sometimes it sounded like bare feet on the carpet. Sometimes like someone standing just outside my bedroom door, breathing softly, patiently. I never saw anything until the basement door opened by itself. I never used the basement. It smelled damp and old, like rust and mold. The door had been locked since I moved in. One evening, I came home to find it open. At the bottom of the stairs, the darkness looked thicker, heavier, as if it absorbed light. I didn't go down. That night, the whisper changed. It spoke my name, Evan. It didn't come from one direction. It came from everywhere. Inside the walls, under the floor, behind my thoughts. I shouted into the darkness, demanded answers. Silence. The next morning, I found muddy footprints on the living room floor. Bare feet. Small. Child-sized. They led from the basement stairs to my bedroom door. And stopped. I tried leaving, packed my bags, keys in hand. The front door wouldn't open. Not locked, not jammed. It simply refused. My phone had signal, but every call failed. Messages sent, but never delivered. That night, the house changed. The walls creaked differently. The air felt heavier. My reflection in the mirror lagged behind my movements, just for a second. At 2:17 a.m., the silence returned. Then, footsteps. Running, from the basement, up the stairs, straight toward me. I locked myself in the bathroom, shaking, holding a kitchen knife.
The footsteps stopped outside the door. Then came the voice. Not a child, not an adult, something trying to sound human. "You finally hear us." The door handle turned slowly. I screamed. The sound cut off mid-scream, like the house swallowed it. I woke up on the living room floor the next morning. No memory of how I got there, but something was different. The house felt satisfied. I found old documents hidden inside a wall panel, newspaper clippings, disappearances, families who lived here before me. Each stayed less than a year. Each reported silence. Each vanished. One article mentioned a boy who died in the basement decades ago, locked inside during a game of hide and seek. No one heard him knock. No one listened. That night, I went to the basement. I don't know why. Maybe the house wanted me to. At the bottom, I saw it, a small handprint on the concrete wall, fresh, wet. Then the silence collapsed. Voices poured out of the walls, whispers, cries, laughter twisted into something hateful. The basement door slammed shut, the lights went out, and something stood behind me. I felt its breath on my neck, cold, excited. "You stayed," it whispered. Then everything went black. I woke up in a hospital miles away. They said I was found wandering the highway at dawn, barefoot, screaming about silence. The house burned down overnight. Electrical fire. No remains found inside. I moved cities, changed numbers, avoided quiet places. But sometimes, at night, when the world goes silent, I hear knocking from inside my walls, and I know it followed me.